that got on different flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Redskins are top 10 in defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Vikings, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter. Can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding some room at midfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the gun, Bradford. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Bradford hands to Cook on the draw. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So out now come the Redskins. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now the 4th-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 18. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Ryan Kerrigan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long for Bradford. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now back to throw. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They just do get the playoff. Now Bradford looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to it after the pick six. Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Defense showing blitz. Now Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Bradford now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. throwing after the interception. Bradford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And the back goes into motion. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Watching that, Barney, Barney. Check. Leopard, that guy in that belly. Here we go. 3-19, Leopard.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Watching that, Barney. Here we go now. Detroit. Watching that, Barney. Detroit. Over.
And again, it's Hill. And he'll be knocked down sideways right around the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20. Yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. All right, now look at 56. Over. Set. Green, 39.
They start the second half with Hill. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Over leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Check 99.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green 39. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
On 2nd down, Hill. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Let's get it. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. For 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Gun. Here we go now. Detroit.
And to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit! Over! Gun! Leopard!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, third quarter in Indy. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Tiger! Let's go! Hey.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Over. Here we go now. Gun.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, the Bills, they have added to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
So the false start will back them up 5. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check. Watch it now, Barney.
Halfback sent in motion.
Leopard. Over.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, he had the right idea, but there was no one open downfield, so he climbed the pocket and took off. But what a nice job by the defense to stop him short of the 1st down.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the D looking like they may blitz. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Let's go. Wide 80.
1st down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom. Watching that, Marty. Leopard.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second and goal from the 5. Hill to try again. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Check, 59. Here we go, T, get off the field.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First down, Bradford. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Third and long for Bradford. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Crowder now to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Hill. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's 1. Clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run. The loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.